Okay, so today's session is all about accountability, which to me is something really magical. Alex and I have had accountability chats, meetings for how many years, Alex?
Since 2017.
Is it that long? Wow. So we used to be in a mastermind at the beginning, and then we graduated to just the two of us meeting during COVID, right?
Yeah.
No one was meeting in person. Two of us would still keep our business going through COVID. We'd have accountability chats weekly all the way through COVID. And now we're still doing it, although we have got a little bit lax on it, but we are still doing it.
Mm-hmm.
And we are doing it now as well through the society. So what is accountability? So I just boiled it down to very simple. I didn't use ChatGPT for this one, by the way. My brain. Way for you to feel responsible for getting things done that another person will check up on to make sure it's completed. And that is as simple as that, right? So we used to meet, we'd say our goals, and then the next week we'd say how we did with it. And it was a really good way to keep us on track. So why does it work, do you think, Alex?
Well, I think it's, when you, and I've come from the corporate world, I've had a boss, a line manager, team leader, all of that. And when you're in that sort of setup, someone else is setting goals for you and targets that you have to meet and deadlines that you have to meet. And when you set out as a small business owner, this whole structure falls away. It's wide open, and it can be a good thing because it's very good for creativity and trying new things. But on the other hand, you just sort of like that structure that kept you in check is gone. And you've got to be really disciplined to meet your own goals and deadlines. And it just makes it so much easier if you have someone to say, okay, so last week you said you're going to schedule your email for the next 3 weeks, your email newsletter. Now, have you done it? And when you say, oh, no, so why haven't you done it? What can you do different? It's not just like the sort of like, oh, you haven't done it. It's more like it's a supportive system to say, oh, okay, what can you do better to do your task next time? And that's great because you have someone there that you feel like you don't want to let down in a way, right? That's it's not even just letting yourself down. It's not, oh, I don't want to let her down again because I haven't done it again. That's one big thing, I think. What do you think?
Well, I think also definitely with us, how it worked was, this, I described it as a business barometer. So telling you I'm going to do something and just watching what you would say. and vice versa. Like, or, the first reaction is like a barometer for the weather, right? Like, is this a good idea or not? If I float it by Alex first, she'll give me an honest answer whether she thinks it will work. Not only that, she will ask me some really tricky questions, how I'm going to implement this. If it was a new income stream or something like that, you would ask me, so how are you going to do that? And it's a really good way to sort of test your ideas on another person or people in a group without actually doing the thing yet. I think that's a really great way of testing it, especially when you work on your own, right? Because you don't have anyone other than ChatGPT, or I've got Google Nest that I can talk to, but there's nobody else here who I can talk to right now. So what else?
Yeah, well, you already touched upon it. Is the connectivity? You feel like you have a team, or not even a team. You have someone to bounce ideas off and brainstorm ideas. And you know, when you're in a, even if it's two of you, or even if it's a group, there's always people with different backgrounds and different set of skills. And it's quite good, because you can't be good at everything. It's impossible. You can try everything, and you should, as a small business owner, try everything at least once, all the parts in your business, before you outsource. But you know, you might have someone who's really good at accounts and someone who is really good at writing Instagram captions, and you can bounce these ideas of each other. Having said that, though, when you find your accountability group or your accountability partner, I think it's really important to have someone that you don't see as a mentor, to have someone who is an equal to you and is not just there to solve your problems. Right? Because we have seen groups like that, where there is someone that is highly not evolved as a business owner, who is further up the chain as a business owner. And then you have the newbies come in and basically just go like, you know, help me with this, help me with that. That's not accountability. That's a mentorship. That's a different thing. That's coaching or mentorships. Accountability is someone who is an equal to you, and you bounce ideas of each other. Is that correct? Would you see it like that?
I would see it like that. I think it's even depending on the experience that you have within your accountability group, really it should be the way you behave is as a colleague.
Yes.
And not as a, well, I would do that.
Yeah.
Really, you should be asking questions. So how are you going to implement that? Or what are your plans for the marketing? Or what are your, you know, asking good questions rather than giving advice on how to do it, unless someone directly said, what's your experience of this?
Yeah.
So that leads on to the next one, which is brainstorming. So you might either not have any ideas, or you might have, you know, you might be needing to kill the white in your brain. You know, you're not sure where you're going next with your business. And having an accountability group is really great to have a little chat about what might be coming next, or to create a marketing plan with people. Well, it's basically you speaking and watching someone's feedback. That's how I feel it is. Right. Okay, what's the next one, Alex?
Yeah, so also if you're in a bigger group, the networking possibilities, because like the group we were in Tokyo, it was quite diverse, wasn't it? Nationality wise, and what everybody else was doing. So it was quite cool.
Thing, right? Everyone was doing something.
Yeah, and you have that sort of and these guys all have networks as well, right? So it's kind of like a spider web. So you might have an issue, and no one in the group has maybe experience with the same issue, but they most likely know somebody who has, you know, has got these issues. It's a great way to network. And I'm not just saying for to get potential clients or customers, not at all. It's more to expand your knowledge base and you know, your reach and all of that. I really enjoyed being part of that group, and because it was so diverse, there was people coming from all angles there, right? That was pretty cool.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Also, I think the most important one personally for me is accountability, especially our accountability group, our calls. They get tricky tasks out of the way. So eating the frog, if you've heard the phrase before, where you start with the thing that you really know you need to do, but you just feel you can't get around to doing it, or it keeps going down the to-do list, and because you're avoiding it. So anything that you feel like you're putting on your to-do list, we don't have to-do lists, by the way, but you know, I know people do, and then every day they're writing the same things over and over again. Anything that you're writing more than twice, that's what you should do in an accountability call with us. You should just get it done. Which leads into how sessions work.
Yeah, so that is the sessions that Victoria just touched upon is our WAM session, our weekly hour of accountability management.
Magic.
Accountability magic. So basically what we do every Tuesday, that is what Tokyo time is it there currently? At 9
a.m. on
9
Tuesday.
a.m.
Every Tuesday.
Tuesday, 9 a.m. Tokyo, 12 p.m. New Zealand. We basically just come together on a Zoom call, have a 5-minute chat. Everybody just says what they're going to be working on in the next hour. We mute the call, people are doing their thing, and then we come back after the hour is over and say, I've done it, I haven't quite finished yet, I'm stuck here, I'm doing this. And it's great. So it's an hour of focus, and yeah, you don't talk to anybody in that hour, and people are not sitting there on the screen like watching each other either, because people do stuff. But it's great. It's just such a focused time for me, and I know for you as well, right? So to get this thing done, like stuff like I don't like, it's like keyword research. Like, that's kind of not my thing. And yeah, Victoria and her accounts
worked so well that I was like, it was surprising, and I thought this is truly magical. Is that when I did accounts, my receipts every week, and then one week I didn't, and someone in the group said, "Why are you not doing your receipts?" Actually asked me, "Why are you not doing it?" And I said, "Oh, well, they're up to date because of this." This has made me so like embracing of doing my receipts every week that I'm up to date. I don't need to do them this week. I can have a week off, and it feels like magic, really. And there are quite a few times you've gone, "Oh no, it's an hour already." Oh.
I know. I think we should extend it. Last week I was in such a flow. I was like, "Whoa, this is great." Yeah, so would love to see you in the session. Just, check your the link to the Zoom is in the meeting invites in the group. If not, send us a note and we'll flick that through to you.
An event every week, and you just can click going and you'll get an alert. People don't click going but come anyway, and that's fine. But if you have trouble scheduling your time and you can't remember things, then I would always click going, because then I know it reminds me an hour before that it's going to start.
Right.
See you then. By the way.
Oh, it is. Yes, it's tomorrow, the next one.
All right, see ya.
See ya.